everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. It's WIP Wednesday, so please let me know what's on your hook today. Instead of giving an update or anything, nothing really exciting is going on around here, so I thought I would share another stitch video with everybody. Today's episode number 9 is the star stitch. So I've used the star stitch in the Star Stitches and Stripes blanket using Grande super chunky yarn from Red Heart Yarns. And I've also made the Steampunk and Stars cowl, which is super sassy and steampunk design, and I really like that piece. So I've used the star stitch in a few of my projects, but the star stitch is very easy once you get the hang of it. So I thought I would share with you this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have worked with the star stitch before, leave me a comment on what you've made. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Until next week, happy hooking! Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. This is episode 9 of our stitch gallery and glossary. Today we are going to be learning the star stitch, and you'll need some basic supplies. I'm using a crochet hook and some yarn. This fancy hook I have from the Etsy shop, Would Be Fancy. You can get this by clicking the link in the description of this video and check out the fancy handles that are hand carved and ergonomic, perfect for any crocheter who loves to crochet for hours on end. This is such a great tool to use. Also, some cotton yarn I'm using in this video tutorial is Creme de la Creme 100% cotton by Red Heart Yarns. Thank you to them for providing this yarn today. You can use any yarn you want, any size hook you want for this stitch. I'm just going to teach you how to do a basic stitch. So basic swatch, sorry. So we'll start out by doing the star stitch. We need to chain a multiple of 2 plus 1 chain at the end. So I have here a chain already made. I chained 12 and then I added another chain to have 13 chains. Okay, so I chained 13. You can chain as many as you need to that's in a multiple of 2 and then add another chain at the end there. So to do the star stitch for row 1, it says to pull up a loop in the second chain from the hook and the next 4 chains. So the second chain from the hook is right here. Okay, and if you've seen my other episodes here, I like to turn my chain toward me and work in these back ridges here of the chain. So I'm going to do that. So in the second chain, to count 1 and 2, this second chain right here, we're going to go into that chain and then yarn over and pull through. Just hold that loop on your hook. So you have 2 loops on your hook right now. We're going to get 6 loops on our hook. Okay, so go into the next chain right here. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. Go into the next chain, yarn over and pull through. So now we have 4 loops. Okay, we have to do this 2 more times. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through. And now we have 5 loops. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through. So now we have the 6 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops at the same time. Just like that. And to close this, to secure it, we are going to chain 1. Okay, and there is a star. Fabulous. So now what we're going to do is pick up a loop in the eye of the star. So the eye of the star is right here, right under our chain 1. Okay, so right in here is where we're going to go. So let's insert our hook into the eye of the last star. Okay, that's how the terminology is in the patterns that you will read using this stitch. We're going to yarn over and pull through. Okay, but hold that loop on our hook. Okay, we're going to then go into let's see here, pick up the loop in the eye, then pick up a loop through the back of the last loop on this previous star. So the back of the last loop, so you can see your last loop is right here. Okay, so you can see it's worked in that chain right there. Now the back of it, if you turn it around, and see, there is a loop back here. Oops. There it is, right there. So you can see that loop right there. We're going to go into there. Okay, if you can't find it, you can always go into the front of this one right here, and that's totally cool. But I'm going to go into the back of it as per the pattern, then yarn over and pull through. So we have 3 loops on the hook. Now go in that same chain down below on our foundation here where that last loop was worked in. So go in there, yarn over and pull through, and now we have 4 loops on the hook. Now in the next 2 chains we have to pick up a loop. So go into this next chain right here, yarn over, pull through, and the next chain right here, yarn over and pull through. So now we have the 6 chains on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through all 6 of those. And there's our another star stitch. So let's chain 1 to close it, and we're just going to repeat that sequence across our chain here. So let's go into the eye of the star stitch, right below that chain 1 there, yarn over and pull through, then go into the back of this last loop, and that's always the most tricky for me whenever I crochet the star stitch. That's the most tricky spot for me, is this next loop here. Just go in the back of that, yarn over and pull through, and then go into the last chain that this last loop was worked into right down here. Okay, yarn over and pull through. And then in the next 2 chains, we are going to yarn over, pull through, and go into the next here, yarn over, pull through. So you want to have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops, and then chain 1. And there you have another star stitch. Okay, I'm going to do 1 more star stitch right here, go in to the eye of the star, yarn over, pull through, go into the back loop of that last loop up from the previous star there, yarn over, pull through, and then in the bottom chain of our foundation chain from that last loop, yarn over, pull through, and then the next 2 chains, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through. I know we have 1 chain left. We are going to work a stitch in there, so don't worry. We have 6 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops, and then chain 1 to close that eye. Now I'm doing a little swatch here, so you can see I have 4 little star stitches. It's looking cute, but you can make this as big as you want. You can chain, like I said, the multiple of 2 and then add another chain. So when you're finishing this row, we want to put a half double crochet in that last chain. So yarn over, go into that last chain right here, yarn over, pull through. So we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. And that is a half double crochet. Now we're going to go on to row 2. Let's chain up 1, turn our work around, and for row 2 we have to single crochet into this half double crochet stitch. Okay, so go into this half double crochet stitch that we just made, our last stitch there, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that is a single crochet. Then we're going to single crochet into the eye of this star stitch right here. So go into this star stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now in the rest of the star stitches on this row, we are going to put 2 single crochets in each eye of the star stitches across this row. So hop to the next star stitch right here, right in the eye of it, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Not in this first one after the half double crochet. The first one after the half double crochet one, you can see we put a single crochet in the half double crochet and then a single crochet in this first star stitch after that. Okay, but then every consecutive one after that one, we will put 2 single crochets in the eyes. So let's go to the next one here. Let's put 2 single crochets. 1 and 2 all the way across here. So I have one more here. 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Okay? Then to finish this row, we are going to put a single crochet in the top of this turning chain way over here. If you can see it, if you want to, you can single crochet into this loop here, but I'm going to go into the actual chain, if I can fit my hook in there. There we go, front and back loop. Might be a little tight for you. There you go. Yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, just like that. So that's row 2. Okay, so just put 1 single crochet at the very end. So you can put 2 single crochets in each of those eyes of those star stitches, however long your piece is. Now just remember, for row 2, we are putting 1 single crochet in that half double crochet and then 1 single crochet in the first star stitch there, but then every one after that gets 2, and then we're going to single crochet in the very last turning chain stitch there. So let's chain up, let's see, going on to row 3, chain up 2, 1 and 2, and then turn the work around. Okay, now we're going to pick up a loop in the front strand of the second chain from the hook. Okay, so let's go into the second chain from the hook, this front strand right here. We're going to go into it, yarn over, and pull through. Now there's a strand behind it as well. If you can see here, we're going to go into there as well, in that same chain, just in the back loop there. Right there, yarn over and pull through. So we have 3 loops on the hook. Now in the next 3 stitches, we are going to we're going to pick up a loop in each one of those. So go into this first stitch right here, yarn over, pull through. Then the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. And the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. So now we have the 6 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops, and then chain 1. Okay, and now we're going to continue working just like how we worked row 1 here. We're going to work in the eye of the star stitch, so go into this eye here, yarn over and pull through, pick up a loop there. Then in the back of this last loop right here, oops, don't lose your loops. We're going to go into the back of that last loop on this star stitch right here, in the back of it. I don't know if you can see it very well. Right there. Then yarn over and pull through. And then go into the stitch that it's looped into. So go into this stitch that this last loop on this star stitch was worked into. Go down into that same stitch and yarn over and pull through. Okay? And then now in the next 2 stitches we'll pick up a loop. So go into this one, yarn over, pull through, and the next one, yarn over and pull through. So now we have our 6 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops and chain 1. And now we're just going to repeat that sequence. So go into the eye of the star stitch, yarn over, pull through, go into the back of the loop of the star stitch, that one's always so difficult, right there, yarn over and pull that through. Then go into the stitch that it's worked in, so you can see that last loop there. It's worked into this stitch right below it. So go into there, yarn over and pull that through. And then the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through. And then yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops there, and then chain 1. Okay, then we're going to do that again. Go into this eye here, yarn over, pull through. Go into the back of that loop right there, yarn over, pull through. Go into the stitch it's worked in, yarn over, pull through, and the next 2 stitches.
and then yarn over and pull through all 6 loops, and then chain 1. And do not forget, we have to half double crochet, and I don't know if you can see it, but right here, there's our turning chain. Okay, we have to work a half double crochet into there. So let's yarn over, go into that turning chain. Looks like a chain 1 there. We're gonna go into, you can just, if it's too difficult for you, you can always just go into the front loop there. Yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook, just like that. Awesome. Now all you need to do is just repeat rows 2 and 3 for the rest of your pattern. So chain up 1 and turn your work, and then single crochet in the half double crochet, and then single crochet into the first star stitch in the eye of it right there. And then each star stitch after that, put 2 single crochets in there. 1 and 2. Okay, in the eye of the star stitch. So in the next eye of this next star stitch, put 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And this next one here. Okay, in each one across. And then do not forget to put a single crochet in the turning chain right here. We chained up 2 over here. So in this chain right here, you can try to get in both loops, front and back, but if you have difficulty trying to get into the back loop, you can always just single crochet in the front loop, and that's up to you. And that's what I'm going to do. So just single crochet in there. Awesome. So that is the lovely star stitch. Now I think that this will look great in ombre yarn and different colored yarn and textured yarn. It looks great. I actually have a Steampunk and Stars cowl using this stitch, and we actually work on an angle so you can expand your crochet knowledge and get making the Steampunk and Stars cowl that's on my website. That's lovely with the star stitch. So there it is. Thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this beautiful stitch. That was a lot of fun. Make sure to check out YARNutopia for more free video guides on how to do easy to complex stitches. While you're there, you can check out my other patterns like that Steampunk and Stars cowl. And if you could, support YARNutopia by clicking the donate button so we can keep bringing you these clear and wonderful quality crochet tutorials. Big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos at YARNutopia. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you can get that update on when we post our next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy hooking!